I quit my 9 to 5 to become a product inventor, and I created the Astro 360 leash. Now, I've built businesses before. I've actually done a dog treat business in the past. I've done sneaker flipping. I've done Big Hot Entertainment, which is my DJing, photo booth, and entertainment business. I have done website development businesses. I have done a lot of different businesses, but none to this degree. This required a lot of upfront capital, upfront overhead. I thought I understood what it took to be an entrepreneur. Long hours, sacrifices, lots of money, but this project was way different than one I've ever had in my entire life. This wasn't just a side hustle. It was me risking everything with the potential to make nothing. And that's exactly what I'm going to take you through the process of. I'm putting everything on the line. My reputation, my money, my income, and most importantly, my time. And if this fails, this will be one of the biggest failures that I have ever had to endure my entire life. Now, this leash idea started simply enough, me identifying a problem. I have 2 dogs, Astro and Rocket, and I was walking these dogs on 2 separate leashes, realizing that the cords kept getting tangled, and I was not able to effectively walk both of my dogs with one hand, which to me is a problem. Anytime I wanted to go on a walk with my dogs, it was a pain in the ass, let me tell you. I could not get them to go one way or the other. Every 5 minutes they become tangled, and then they're wrapped up next to each other, and I'm not able to get them untangled, which also creates a safety concern, especially if I have to untangle them on a busy road. So then I thought to myself, what is something that I can create that would allow me to walk both of these dogs with ease? There comes the idea, the Astro 360 leash. I saw ads for another leash where you could walk 2 dogs with one handle and thought this was a genius idea. So now I had it in my head that I was going to set out to make a leash or find a leash that would be able to do this in an effective and efficient manner. But here's the problem. Ideas are always easy, especially for me. But execution, now that's brutal. Execution is the hardest thing that I have come across for this entire project. Sure, I can think about 100 things that would be great with this leash, but when it comes to the execution, making sure it works, the engineering, the practicality of the leash, that's where problems start to arise. But either way, I still made the choice, quit my job and go all in on this dog leash. So for months, I've been living in constant tension, battles, internal battles with whether or not this is going to work out or not. And honestly, I still don't know because we haven't even launched it yet. But this entire project was bigger than just one product. It was me proving to myself and everyone around me that I am able to create an idea that is solid and able to be created. Because despite all of the failures I've had in the past, I had to prove that this was the thing that was going to work out. But having an idea was only the beginning. To actually create this leash, first I needed a supplier. What I didn't know is when I got to this step, finding a supplier would be one of the hardest and most time-consuming challenges I have come across through this entire project. And it's actually made some of the hardest problems arise during the production. And I am not in for an easy journey.